你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Recently, Ace Troupe entered the finale stage, and during this period, there are many events that have occurred that make people feel inexplicable, and even difficult to understand. There is really too much to say, and many people are right with Yinye. But, in the end, we just laughed, and Yinye, who was in it, had already looked back and saw through the gold finger, even when it's so outrageous. Of course, this also shows that the majority of the audience has seen it and deeply immersed itself in it. And the more I put myself into it, the more I feel sorry for Yinye, the more I feel sorry for Xiao Zhan. I have to say, the director really dared to shoot, and only really carefully see the tenderness of that look back. Let's understand something. In fact, when I first saw the finale of Ace Troopers, I believe that many viewers are still very excited. Especially the confrontation between Yinye and Sorghum in the design is even more exciting. There are many big scenes and the feeling of big production. Many people are also barrage funding is burning, but, as the plot progresses, it's anticlimactic performance, but it caused everyone to be inexplicable. When Yinye was clearly in his hands, three staggering things happen one after another. There seems to be a golden finger behind it, and there is a big game of chess hidden in it. Yinye looks back and sees through the golden finger, which is emotional and helpless. First, when confronted, Yinye's staff officer Xiao Wangqing rebelled on the spot. This was obviously arranged by Goldfinger, acting like a joke. The screenwriter arranged this for two reasons. First, in order to level up the confession of the previous Bullful warehouse. The second is to forcibly highlight the failure of Sorghum. Then, it was Yinye and Jiayong 1-on-1, although this was Yinye's own choice. However, judging from his later meaningful smile, this is intentional after comprehensive consideration, in order not to make Sorghum lose too ugly, deliberately give him a step. What's more, in front of the latter's strengths, Yinye still had a tie with him, and then stepped back 10,000 steps. How could the first place in Hunter School lose to the third place? However, we all know that behind Sorghum, there is the entire Zhengyuan faction. Yinye, who has high IQ and EQ, can see clearly, especially when there is a foreshadowing of the ordinary landing. It also illustrates this problem. Since you want to see it, let you see it. Since you want this ending, this is the ending for you. In the end, it was Meng Denoy's two confusions. One was, when he saw that Yinye was about to land on the beach, all of a sudden, everyone in the director's group was silent, even acting unacceptably. Meng Dabi was the only one who thought the matter was logical and expressed his support. This is really kind of funny, and the answer is self-explanatory. 2. At the end of the confrontation, Sorghum and Zhang Nanzang hugged in the display. Everyone in the director's team immediately stood up and applauded. Also, Meng Denoz looked blankly at the crowd. It seemed a little out of the ordinary, but in the end, although embarrassed and applauded, however, the rhythm is not so harmonious. Obviously, he is against his will, and if we start to talk about this issue, then, it involves factional disputes. Meng Denoy is contrary to Zhang Yuan's style, hence this scene. And this is another extension of the role. At this point, one can't help but think of a laid-out paragraph. In the whole play, why no one dares to be an enemy of Sorghum is not to say how powerful he is, but the people behind him are powerful. And why is only Yinye willing to be his enemy? Because Yinye was never for himself, neither for their own career nor for their own strength, but for the strength of the entire army. Yinye looked back and saw through the golden finger. He also saw through the whole chess game. We say that the director really dares to shoot, but we don't dare to shoot at all. We say that the screenwriter's golden finger is indeed the real golden finger. I have to say, this is both emotional and helpless.